It is a dedicated server that is executing this code. And so notice that the server authority only has this little server box with a lightning bolt, and the cosmetic has this little computer monitor with a lightning bolt. So UFUNCTIONs can actually be restricted to be on the authority, which is effectively the server in most contexts, or to be on the clients. One way you can do that is to type ufunction BlueprintAuthorityOnly. Let's also make this BlueprintCallable. And similarly, we can do BlueprintCosmetic. BlueprintCosmetic means it is a cosmetic function, and it doesn't really need to execute on the server. So let's compile those and debug them to see how they work. Be sure to make both of them BlueprintCallable so we can actually call them in Blueprint. So we'll compile that. And so off of begin play, we'll add to this sequence. So BlueprintAuthorityOnly, which is our function that will only execute on the server. And then we can do BlueprintCosmetic, which is our BlueprintCosmetic function, which should only execute on the clients. And so notice that the server authority only has this little server box with a lightning bolt, and the cosmetic has this little computer monitor with a lightning bolt. So this kind of means client, and this means server. So if I draw a breakpoint there, compile that. And now the thing to make sure you test this is to make sure your net mode is on play the client. So now we are spinning up a dedicated server and a client. And that's all we really need for this one. We can just do one. So if we play, so we hit our breakpoint, and I'm going to step over this, which we should trip our code breakpoint. Since we are on the server, this should execute. And so we did. We hit this blueprint authority only function. And if we look at our debug string down here, it is a dedicated server that is executing this code. So if I continue, the dedicated server is still executing. See, it says server, and this is BlueprintCosmetic. However, we should skip this function since it's a cosmetic function. It shouldn't execute on the server. And as you saw, we did not trip our breakpoint and the BlueprintCosmetic. However, now we are on the client executing. See, it says client here. And this function is a blueprint authority only, so it should not execute. So if we step over it, we did not hit our breakpoint here. We just continued on. So it just skipped the authority only. But now we are client, so we should execute cosmetic stuff. So this should trigger our breakpoint in code. So I'm going to continue. And there we go. We hit our BlueprintCosmetic breakpoint. We will continue looking more UFUNCTIONs and further videos.